What is up, guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. It's been 2 days since I've uploaded and it feels like it's been ages, but we're back in business and I've got a strong team for you in the Kanto Cup. It is Shadow Hypno and I'm running Thunder Punch Focus Blast to surprise some of these dark types you're seeing in the Kanto Cup. And XL Lickitung, of course, is a terrific pick. We all know that. I've done a video on him as well. And then Alolan Raticate in the back. And the rat is not to be laughed at. It's actually very solid. It breaks apart the Lickitung, Hypno core. It also can beat Alolan Muck if it's running Snarl, especially. It beats, like all the Psychics, it beats Mew pretty handedly. So the rat is a pretty good pick, I recommend. Looks like they blind crunched there, expecting perhaps the Hypno to come in. So we quick attack down. In comes Lapras. I'm trying to catch a move. I am able to catch a move and sneak into confusion, which is amazing for me. Catch the Surf. What comes in? Mew. But it's a Volt Switch Mew, so this is much better for us. And at this point, I recognize Raticate is like my win con. Because I can only hit this Mew for Thunder Punch. So they Thunder Punch me. Kind of rude, if you ask me. But I know Raticate is my win con at this point. So I come in, I take out the Mew. I don't want to take too much Volt Switch damage, because we got to spam off moves here against Lapras. And this is going to be awfully close. If we can get to 3 crunches, we might win. And they let the first crunch go, which is a bold strategy. Because they're like, okay, if they debuff me and get to 3 crunches, I have to let the first one go. But now they're forced to shield. Now we get the debuff, and now quick attacks are starting to really chip away this last bit of health on the Lapras. Now quick attacks are coming through, and look at that. We take it out, but we also did get to a 3rd crunch. So despite it might seem like a crazy play, what's the opponent doing? Why didn't they shield? I think it was actually the right play by the opponent, but just neither paid off because we did get the crunch debuff, so the quick attacks added up quicker. But we're on to the next one. Hypno versus Alolan Sandslash, which is another great pick in this Kanto Cup. You're going to really just destroy Nidoqueen with Alolan Sandslash. You're going to destroy the Flyers. My face cam's been acting up a little lately. It keeps like focusing in and out, so apologies if that happens a few times throughout the video. But you're not focusing on Rise. You're focusing on the battles. You're focusing on Lickitung. Look how good he looks with his face cam, his close-up. And then just trying to spam off body slams against this Wigglytuff. Of course, our licks are going to be double resisted by that ghost or by that normal typing. So it's not a great matchup for Lickitung. I'm going to no-shield this in case I somehow live it, but I don't expect to live it. Yeah, Ice Beam KOs. We're going to go for a really aggressive Confusion down. I'm hoping I can get it. And yeah, we do get the Confusion down. I'm getting ready to instant swap, and I'm able to catch what's likely an Ice Punch. So this is looking okay. We don't know what's in back, though. We did get rid of the Charmer, which is great. So there's no Charmer to take out our rat here, because he would not like that one bit. Going for a crunch straight away. Nothing fancy, just throwing my move right away. As quick as I can get it off. It lands. And at this point, I kind of have to shield, right? Because otherwise... Okay, not going to shield. Take the Ice Punch. In comes a Lapras. There's no way. Water Gun Lapras. Water Gun Lapras is another nice pick. I've actually been running that lately. Come in with Hypno here. Gonna get off this Thunder Punch. Get shielded. And Water Guns register before our next Confusion. And then we get Water Gun down. You see me, I just stopped tapping because I realized it was over. And that's a situation where it's like so late in the game that I'm not going to bother top lefting. I'm just going to let him Water Gun me down. Hypno into Machamp. Great lead. But we have to make sure we keep this alignment. So in comes a Sandslash. And you see I'm staying in for a little bit, because I'm luring him to throw some energy here. And I'm going to get off my punch. And usually the Sandslash will shield this because they're worried about Fire Punch, which would hit for double super effective. So I get the shield, and then I swap in Lickitung. And that chip damage should be enough for Lickitung to win this matchup pretty comfortably. Not that comfortably, to be honest, because it's going to get outpaced by Sandslash, and I can only hit for these resisted body slams. But what we don't want to do is swap our Lickitung directly into the Sandslash and then lose, not be able to keep switch, and then Machamp just wrecks our Raticate and back. So you saw me overfarm a ton. That way I can at least threaten this Machamp with a body slam here. Our opponent takes it because they realize the Machamp's going to be lined up against the Hypno anyway. So I come in with Hypno. Was this enough for a Rock Slide? I think it was. I think that was 7 counters. Yeah. 7 counters for the first Rock Slide, 6 for the second. And I kind of had to shield that because if that KO'd, just like 3 counters my Rat would have taken would have been way too much. And this is going to be an awfully close game, man. I can't really afford to shield this because it's probably a spray, which it is. And now these jabs are just really going to hurt. Going for a Hyper Fang here. Man, this is going to be so close. I don't land the Hyper Fang. Oh, man. I know it's just a spray, but Oh, I'm not going to shield, okay? Interesting. Oh, man. I might have been able to get to a Fang there. I think I would have survived 1 jab. This is scary. Oh, gosh, Rise. I should have thrown my punch immediately. It might have KO'd. I call the spray. I don't shield the spray. How about that call? I don't shield in that scenario. It could have been a Dark Pulse. I let it go. I take it out with punch. And I get to a Thunder Punch. Look at this. Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable. That was crazy. I think I misplayed it a few times with the wrong calls, but we were still able to scrape out a win there by making the right call in the very end. Okay, Lickitung lead. Even though we have Focus Blast, we don't want to stay in that because it takes forever to get to Focus Blast, and those licks will just add up really quickly. Let me know in the comments if any of you guys have I can't even think of the name of my camera. It's like the most common streaming camera that streamers use. But for some reason, just as of the past few days, it's been focusing in and out all the time. We're in focus for now. And we're out. But you don't have to focus on me. You can focus on Lickitung. Body slam coming through. And we barely get the lick down. Nice. So we take switch advantage, which is absolutely huge. In comes Lapras. And this is great because now we can have Hypno versus Lapras and Raticate versus Lickitung. I am going to shield in case they go for like a Skull Bash or something crazy. And then check this out. I'm getting off some what he might think is chip damage. Can we land the blast? Come on! Boom! Look at that! We blast the Lickitung. And we catch the body slam. Let's go. Raticate is like, I'll take that body slam easy. And the opponent with 2 shields is going to lose this match. There's no better feeling than landing a nuke like that when your opponent still has 2 shields up. Maybe there are some better feelings, but that's got to be up there, right? It's got to be up there. Hypno versus Champ, great lead. In comes Hypno. I swap into Lickitung, and this is a questionable play. Sometimes I overthink it, and I'm like, he might be trying to lure out my Dark type so the back can roam free. So I swap Lickitung instead of my Dark type. And we'll see if it ends up working out or not. I do shield. I'm not sure if he even built up enough for Focus Blast there, but because it's 7 confusions for Focus Blast, I wasn't counting here. I get a big farm down. I'm expecting the Machamp to come back in. I'm going to get off some chip damage here, which is nice. I get off 2 body slams, which is really nice, actually. This puts it into like 1 confusion range if he lets it go. I get a shield. I aggressive swap. Oh my god, Rise. What on earth are you doing, bro? Rise, what are you doing? Why did you do that? What the heck, Rise? I'm disappointed. Is there any way we still win this? Why did I give up Switch? Okay, I'm going to chip with Punch here. This is definitely going to take out our Hypno. Oh, the catch. And then check this out. I remember this now. Boom, heavy slam. We caught a heavy slam. We quick attack down the Machamp. And we hyper fang the A-Buck. Unbelievable. And our big rat saves the day at the end when Rise made a huge mistake. I gave up Switch when there was no need to give up Switch. And holy guacamole. Maybe I need to be closer to the camera for it to focus today. Our camera is wildin'. But that was an epic battle. That was an epic battle. GG's to my opponent. I was actually streaming these battles at the time, and my opponent came in to chat after because people were so confused why he was running a heavy slam, and he said he ran out of TMs or something, or he forgot to TM that battle. So that was kind of funny, catching the heavy slam for the win. Oh my goodness. Lickitung mirror match. We're just licking away. Lick like a lollipop. Shout out to Lil Wayne. Couple of Lickitungs just body slamming each other. It looks so funny. In comes a Hypno, which is very strange. Hypno does not like this matchup, but after it's been chipped so much, it's not like that bad. So then I just go into my rat. I'm like, okay, I'll just double resist these confusions. Don't mind if I do. He threw right at an elemental punch, so I know I didn't need to shield this. 1, 2, 3. I CMP tie on the next elemental punch. That way I've got some residual energy, and those confusions didn't do that much. In comes Blastoise. Interesante. Blastoise very tanky, not going to appreciate these crunches though, and our opponent's going to have to shield something eventually. I'm debating whether I want to shield or not. And I'm like, yeah, why not? Let me get off this crunch. Why not crunch right here? I get off the crunch, I get a shield, I aggressive swap, and I power whip. Combo play. Can I get a combo platter? Some mozzarella sticks, cheese curds. They shield. So body slam would have been nice there. Because now he's able to farm up a little bit extra. But this is still not looking bad. And we still got a fully healthy Hypno against a very chipped Blastoise and Lickitung. Lickitung still has a decent chunk of health though. And you might be thinking, Rise! Focus blast it! I thought about it, but I think if I focus blast it here, I lose. Yeah, I definitely lose, because if I focus blast it, Blastoise gets to a move before I get to another move. So we just win the game instead of flexing. Everyone in chat wanted me to blast it. But I just double punch for the win. I think it was how Stark had a great quote, like when someone was in the chat was like, hey, like, man, like how Stark's one of the best battlers in the world, popular streamer. Someone in chat was like Stark, you should have flexed on him, and he's like, winning is my flex. I thought that was a good line. All right, so this is a great matchup for Raticate. Because Lickitung is just so bulky, it's actually a fairly close matchup, but Raticate should win just straight crunch. And if you get a debuff on the crunch, it'll make it even better of a matchup. Because you see the quick attacks plus the crunch have like done about half. So you should be able to just go straight crunch and then farm down and absorb 3 body slams. So you can actually win this matchup in the zero shield and come out with some energy loaded with low health, which is like perfect. We get the defense drop there. And I know I can survive a body slam from this range, so no need to shield. We're one quick attack away from a crunch, so I get off the crunch. I could have actually got off the Hyper Fang there, which probably would have been better for some more damage. But I get a shield anyway, so that's fine. Come back in with our Hypno. These confusions really chunking away. In's going to come a Poison Fang, which will debuff us. We're getting ready to swap. Our opponent's staying in for some crazy reason. And I'm like, okay, does something in the back not like Hypno? So I'm going to shield my Hypno here. Oh, and it's a Blastoise, and this is beautiful. We're going to get off double Thunder Punches. Hopefully we can get a shield on one of these. We got a shield on the first one. Honestly, could have just swapped there and Power Whipped, but this will make this a lot more comfortable because can probably just Body Slam here from and plus Lick damage. Our opponent knows it's over, and they surrender the match. Let's go. There we go. Renton Thurston 3 is the next opponent. Blastoise versus Hypno. I don't know. That's kind of a weird swap. Oh, you know what? If you run this team and you see a pretty neutral lead, you almost have to swap into Lickitung at some point, which I'm not always a fan of teams where you kind of have to swap a lot of the time because it makes it a little bit less flexible. But if there is like a Machamp in the back, you kind of need to lure it out with Lickitung because Lickitung can at least chip the Machamp and force it to throw its energy versus Raticate just gets absolutely demolished by Machamp. So you need Licky if you run this team to lure it out. I've also run this same exact team but with a Nidoqueen as the lead. So you can try that as well. Body Slam coming through takes me out. So I actually am not able to get switch advantage, but that's okay with me. I threw my crunch there. Hopefully it didn't register. Bit of a desync CMP. It did register. Not ideal. I figure if I undercharge, my opponent probably just swaps out. So I just don't undercharge. I take out the Licky. In comes Blast. I'm careful not to throw my energy right away because I knew he might catch. So I build up like I'm going for Shadow Ball. He doesn't shield. Gonna get off another move here. I'd be surprised if he shields. He does. Interesting. I'm putting it all on Rat at this point. It's a Thunder Punch. Perfect. He sneaks into Confusion. Not ideal. And he's gonna get off a move here. And I mean, like, at a certain point, water guns start to become threatening, so I kind of have to shield. And this is going to be awfully close, man. Can we get to 2 crunches before 2 Hydro Cannons? This Blastoise did have quite a bit of residual energy, so I don't think so. And yeah, they already had 2 back-to-back, so GG's to our opponents. This might not quite KO, but a few water guns after will. So I don't bother throwing my move since that was game over. They still had a shield. Good effort. Thanks, Niantic. Thank you for the compliment. Fast forward to our next one. Oopsies. Oh, we were in focus for so long. I guess I just got to get close to the camera. No, but then it goes away. What's up with that? Okay. Sandshrew. Sandshrew kind of tough for this team. They blizzard me. Quite rude by the Sandshrew, if you ask me, to throw such a hard-hitting move at me. We chip it with Body Slam. In comes a Chansey. Oh my god. So I'm going to farm up like a ton of energy here that I can potentially use for later. I'm going to make sure I've got like a Body Slam stored. So I'm going to throw this Body Slam and then I'm going to swap into Hypno. Because Hypno has Focus Blast, so I can actually throw a move at Chansey that will do some damage. And I know I might get Hyper Beamed here, and Hyper Beam, even though it's from a Chansey, is still going to hurt. So I shield the Hyper Beam. Oh my goodness. It takes like 20 Hyper Beams, or 20 pounds to get to a Hyper Beam. Going straight for the blast, come on. Boom, look at that. It's impressive damage for a Chansey. Little A Shrew is going to Night Slash us, that's fine. We get off our punch here. Okay, little combo action, Oh, and this is perfect. His switch clock probably wasn't quite up, so he's forced to unload his energy here. I'm probably going to quick attack down, I would think. Yeah, quick attack down. Electrode. Someone like that in the last video. Electrode, Volt, Switch. We're crunching it. I believe that's 4. That's 5. So he's 1 Volt Switch away from his next move. Any move from Electro probably will do more than a move from Chansey. Oh man, this is going to be awfully close. Discharge. Oh, we get the quick attack down. Crunch. Coming through on the Chance Meister. And this next crunch probably won't quite KO, believe it or not, but it'll put it close. Oh my god, Chansey, you animal. It took 4 quick attacks after that crunch from such minimal health. And we were able to squeak by with a win. Snorlax. Okay, at least we lure out the Primate with our Lickitung. So now our Raticate is avoiding the Primate, which is good for us. We get a shield. Beautiful. This is great. And if he doesn't close combat here, I should be able to survive this move and get off another Body Slam. It's a Night Slash. I get off another Body Slam, and this is going to put Primate into like 1 or 2 confusion range. That's probably 1 confusion range. So I'm hoping I can sneak in here, because then I'll only get 1 Night Slash. Unfortunately, I don't sneak in. So he might be able to get off 2 Night Slashes here. Yeah, he gets off 2. I'm debating whether I want to shield or not. And I decide not to. I'm just going to put it all on Raticate. Getting ready to swap right away, expecting the Lax. It is the Lax. And this is a little scary, because Lax does have superpower. So I do have to respect the superpower. I mean, if he lands a superpower, I just lose. Going straight for Crunch. Hoping for a debuff. That'd be amazing. I do get a debuff. That's great. I get off another Crunch here. Going for the big quick attack down. And check this out. I'm figuring he probably back-to-backs here, and my switch clock is coming up, so I tap it, and boom, look at that. We catch a superpower. He undercharges, and there's a Hypno. So 2 confusions for Hypno. We know it takes 7 to get to anything threatening. He snuck in, so that's 4. 5, 6, and this is only 6, so this is not anything threatening. Thunder Punch, that's fine. I'm just willing to take this next one because I know the fast moves are not threatening to me. So if I can just come out of this with some residual energy, I know I'll be able to get off a move against Lax and win the game. So another pretty nice catch that game, and we get to another crunch to take out the Lax. Catching the superpower on our low Hypno ended up really paying dividends and flipping the match. We end up going 8-2 in this stretch, approaching 3,500 elo once again. And at the moment of making this, I hit like 35, 62 or something, 67. I got to like number 11 on the leaderboard. Pretty cool. And I might have tanked a little bit since then, back in like the 3,400s. And whenever I say that, I know a lot of people are like just trying to hit ace or veteran. So I don't mean to be like I tanked to the 3400s, because obviously that's like a super high elo. I'm just saying in reference to where I was, I tanked from there. I'm not like saying that's low. That's still an incredible elo that I'm proud of. Just tanking from where I was is what I mean. But all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. A 2-day hiatus from videos, and it felt like a week. But if you enjoyed this content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'd very much appreciate it. I'll figure out what's going on with my camera. I kept going in and out of focus. It's been doing that lately. But all that said, leave a comment down below. All comments help the YouTube algorithm. And once again, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.